What's up, Lashinistas? Welcome to the show. This is the LivBay podcast, where we talk about the ever-growing eyelash business. If this is your first time listening to our show, welcome. This podcast is dedicated to helping you grow as a lash artist and or lash business owner. So whether you work for yourself or someone else, this podcast is for you.
Hey guys, this is Shauna and Mike Jones. We are the owners of LivBay Lash. Our heart is to share with you guys our uphill battle in this lash industry and to show you what started out of a tiny bedroom in our house, extremely broke, has turned into an 8-figure company. We are here to encourage you during your lash journey and to give you guys a real raw version of what things really like.
Yeah. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about photo editing. How to edit the perfect picture.
Yes.
But before we jump into that, real quick, got some classes coming up. We're going to be in Austin, Texas, October 26th, Portland, November 2nd, Edmonton, Canada, November 2nd, Seattle, November 9th, San Diego, November 16th, and Las Vegas, November 16th. We're really excited about the Canada class because it's going to be the big kickoff week for opening LivBay Canada.
So exciting.
So our warehouse will be in Edmonton, Canada. We're really excited to be up there. We've heard the cries. Everybody's sick of paying duty tax.
We get it.
We're here for you.
Yeah.
Now you can actually get your stuff with no duty tax.
Yes.
Just please make sure you go to LivBay Canada when you order. Don't go through our normal site and order and be like, why is there duty tax?
Yeah.
So just please make sure if you see duty tax, you know why you're on the wrong site.
Yes.
Also, we have our online monthly membership.
Yes. Our online monthly membership is $99 a month. It is amazing. So it's like a mentorship. You get full access to Mike and I. It doesn't matter what stage, what season you are with lashing. You get 2 free full tutorials per month that you guys are able to view. So we do different styles.
Monthly gift.
Yeah, we do a free gift a month, 20% off products, 2 lives, a bag of weeds, super cool. 2 lives with Mike and I. So it's like a mastermind Zoom session. It's super amazing. What else? Oh, and you just have access to Mike and I. So any questions you guys have, we have a customer service line, or you can just reach out to Mike and I. So it's pretty amazing. $99 a month. You can cancel anytime. LivBayCourses.com.
Yes. All right. Jumping into the episode. So these are actually shot live. We don't ever edit these. So you get to hear us just fumble our words and mess things up all the time. So photo editing. Why is this important? Well, number one, you want to put your best foot forward, right? Mm-hmm. People are visual, and you want it to be something that is aesthetically pleasing. So when they see your photo, if it's got like super red eyes or like an extra big zit, looks like it's ready to burst, or there's a mustache or just some type of blemishes, it's going to kind of ruin the image of what people want to see. So that's why you want to make sure these photos pop. They're as clean as possible. Really good, close-ups of the work, show your isolation, show no flaws, no blemishes.
Different angles.
It's almost like that magazine cover. You know what I mean? Like if you saw the magazine cover with like the cellulite and the dimples and all the other fun stuff that comes with it, it wouldn't be as appealing for a muscle mag type magazine, right?
It should be, realistically.
It should be, realistically. But I'm just saying, like, they want, you want that cover shot, that perfect image, right? Mm-hmm. And the same thing with your photos. People are visual. Like when you meet somebody, they're not like, hey, do you have a business card? Like, hey, can I see a picture of your work? They want to see what it would look like and try and visualize what it would look like on them.
Yeah. I mean, this is such a visual industry as well, but also like with marketing and stuff like that, like you definitely want to have like your pictures pretty flawless, or like at least pictures where like the lashes are popping and like just the work speaks for itself. So if you're heavy on like Instagram and Facebook, like you should be, marketing with like the most amazing photos is like just key to really getting in clients and just showing how amazing of a lash artist that you are. So I think it's really crucial that you just learn how to take amazing photos, how to edit them. Also make sure with all of your clients, they have like a consent form that they're filling out to verify that you're able to use those photos. There's been many times in the salon where we've taken photos of, like the prettiest clients ever.
And then it's the sluttiest.
The skankiest clients ever.
The sluttiest clients ever. And they got mad. Those whores.
I was going to say like the most amazing, like so amazing, like just beautiful women, right? And like we'll post their photo and they're like, can you take that down? And I'm like, oh my God, you're like so pretty. I can't believe it. But like, even if they sign like a consent form, like obviously we take it down, but you just want to be cautious of what you're posting, and you want to make sure that everything looks flawless. Also keep in mind, like, you may think someone's like so pretty and perfect, but they have their own insecures. So what we try and do at LivBay is just kind of focus in on like the lashes and not necessarily like a full picture of their face. You know what I mean? Because you don't know people's insecurities. There's been multiple times where, like I said, we've uploaded a photo and they're like, can you take that down? It looks so ugly. And I'm like, you're perfect, but okay, whatever.
Even like with COVID going on right now, there's even more attention now to the eye area. You know what I mean? Because this is all, it's all
for
hidden
sure,
now.
yeah.
So this is the one area now where, like, even if you take the photo with the mask on, you can really at least get a chance to showcase your work and edit that area and make it really pop, because now all eyes are right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No pun intended. All eyes.
All eyes on me. Yeah. So, but definitely keep those things in mind when you're posting.
I think you said slutty.
Why would you say that? We're going to get shit for that.
It sounded like you said this. I'm like the slutty.
Well, I was trying to say like this, like, I don't know. I was just thinking in my head and it wasn't coming out. So I should have said slutty.
Those floors.
We're gonna get some shit for this.
No, I'm just
we're kidding. By the way, I know, but there's some comments we get, and they're like, "I can't believe you just said that." Like, we're just kidding. Like, obviously, like, we have to like lighten up and be fun, and like we find humor in it. If you don't, like, watch another YouTube. I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I am going to show you guys on my phone. Don't look at my text messages. I have like I don't know, 3,000 unread messages, but. So I'm just going to go through some of the apps that I use. When I downloaded these apps, they were free. If anything, they may cost you a couple bucks or whatever, but they're definitely worth it. Another thing that I no longer have on my phone, but I wanted to tell you guys because this happened in the Lash tea, is you want to make sure that you're watermarking your photos. There's been many instances where newer lash artists are stealing other people's work to get clients. And then what happens is like
catfish.
Yeah. And then what happens is like the work doesn't show for themselves, and the clients are getting super pissed, but I would highly recommend, it doesn't matter what stage you're at, people will steal pictures that maybe aren't that great. We had somebody here in we
had somebody steal our entire layout for our lash class and change the name on it.
Yeah.
And the photo still said LivBay on them.
Yes. So these are my text message, 2,000. Yeah, this is 217,000 unread emails. Disgusting. But there's 3 apps that I use. I'm going to shut this off really quick. So 3 apps that I use. Perfect 365. I'm going to show you what I do on that app. Facetune, you can use Facetune 1 or Facetune 2, and then the airbrush app. So just keep in mind, you want to definitely focus on the eyes. Sometimes you have to actually take like I took a picture of Mike's full face. Sometimes you have to just start with a photo of the full face.
If you're wanting that model you guys needed for the photo.
He's so pretty.
With my Santa Claus gray and white beard and double chin.
When taking photos, you want to make sure that you may have to start off with taking a picture of like the full face, and then you can zoom in and crop from there. But that way you just kind of have like that base to start with. And then you can, zoom crop just their eyes. Sometimes I like to do half the face. As a lash artist, sometimes like your right side or your left side will turn out a little bit better, so you can crop out the side that you like better. I think it's super cute when people have like dimples and freckles and nose rings and stuff like that. So sometimes I'll crop out like based on like their cute nose hoop or something like that, or a dimple, or a cute birthmark or whatever. So I took a photo of Mike. So we are going to start with that. The first app that I start with is Perfect 365.
Whoa, look at that model.
That stud muffin. Okay, so I took a picture of his full face. When you go into this app and you upload your photo, sometimes what it'll do is it'll put like a bunch of, I don't know, like strip lashes and all this crazy stuff on. Just they like to show you like what the app can do. I always go back to the original photo, and then I hit looks. Actually, it'll do this. Look. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
What the heck?
Yeah, they're like making you into whatever. So that's what will happen when you first upload the photo. Don't freak out unless you're down with that, like gothic look. That's totally cool. But we're going to go to no look. We don't want any paint or anything on his face. That's for sexy time later with Mike and I. He likes that. Then we go to tools.
Put paint on and heels.
Yeah. Actually, I think I have some photos in my phone. I'll go through and show everybody.
My wife's underwear.
I'm kidding. Okay, so I go to brighten skin. So what I like to do is just brighten the skin. There's a little lever, excuse me, up here on the right side. So sometimes if you increase it too much, it's going to like white him out and not yeah, it doesn't look that cute. So I always like to just put the lever up just a little bit, just to brighten his face. Sometimes with brightening the face and smoothing the face, it will take out any blemishes. My husband has like amazing skin and he does get Botox, so we're not going to really have to do that much with him. So I just brighten the skin. Then I go to soften skin and I'll hit the lever up. Sometimes when you soften the skin too much, he looks fake like that. Ooh, look at you. And sometimes it'll blur out their nose, which it didn't with him. But sometimes if you see those photos on, Facebook and all that fun stuff, nobody has a nose. It's because they airbrushed it too much. So I'm just going to do it a little bit because he really doesn't need that much. And then from there, I just do the skin brightener and the skin smoother. That's pretty much all I do with this app. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And then I'm going to go into Facetune. I'll just use, let's say, Facetune 1. I'm going to upload the photo real quick. And then with Facetune, what I like to do is you can whiten teeth, you can whiten the eyes. So let's say for some reason he has like red eyes from the fumes or something. You're just going to go to the teeth whitener and you're going to zoom in on his eye and you can just rub over it and it's going to whiten his eyes a little bit. So if he has red eyes, that's definitely what you want to do. You want to use the teeth whitener for that. Match the other eye. Looks a little high in this picture. He doesn't smoke weed at all, but he's just dad bags, right? So we'll save that. Wow. I'm joking with you.
I'm getting beat up over here today.
I'm kidding. So what I'm going to do is I usually use like the smoother. So sometimes
can you do anything for my gray beard?
I can actually. So sometimes if they have like a scar or like a whitehead or something that, you may feel like they're going to be insecure about, you can use like the smooth. So you can smooth over, which I'm sure all of us know how to do this. If you want to smooth over just to make it look nice. Some people think that sometimes people don't like to edit as much because they want it to seem like just real and natural, and that's totally fine too. So let's say he has like a big white zit, right? Which he doesn't because he has perfect skin. There's something called the patch. So basically what this does is you can drag like a fresh piece of skin. You just click right here and then you drag it over. So you can cover like a whitehead or a scar or a mole or just something that you're trying to cover. It will basically just stretch that over and then give that spot the fresh skin. So it's basically covering any imperfection that you're trying to cover. And that's the patch option. So I really just use like the smooth, the whiten for the eyes. Sometimes you can whiten their teeth if you're going to crop it down to where their teeth are still showing. Don't do it too crazy because then it looks ultra fake. So skin, the patch, the whiten, that's all I use. And then the last thing I actually use in here is the crop. So, oops. What did I do? I went back to that. There we go. So I will use the crop right here, and then he's super cute. So I'll just do like, let's say half. Actually, I'll do it right here. I'll do like half of his face. Stretch it down. Well, it kind of looks like the chair in the back. It kind of looks like I'm hanging him. Let's not do that side. Okay. And then I could have zoomed in just a little bit, but let's pretend that he has lashes on, and then that's a super cute photo. Maybe like smooth it out just a little bit. And then voila. And then sometimes I use the airbrush app for just their filters. You can use Facetune too. They have really great filters as well. But with the airbrush app, you can use, like cute little filters, and you can fluctuate. It's a free app as well, but that's what I use the airbrush app for, is just the filters. And then I will save that. Super cute. And then voila, you have your cute, sexy photo.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. If he had lashes on, it would be even better.
No, it wouldn't.
We're gonna do
not for my marriage.
The next one we're gonna do that with lashes. I'm gonna put lashes on him, but
no.
So those are the apps we use. It's super important you guys have just nice, clean, sleek photos. Popping, making the lashes pop, making the eyes pop. There is some apps where you can like change the eye color and stuff like that. We don't go that far, but those are the apps that we use, and I think they make all of our photos pop and look nice and sleek.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, go to like our IG, just LivBay Lash. And there's a bunch of photos on there, and you can get a chance to kind of see like what the finished product looks like. There's a fine line between over editing and just making them look good and making them pop. But I think you guys will see a huge difference. I see all the time in the Lash Tee, girls will post a picture and say, can someone please edit this for me? So this is literally answering all your questions right here. And it'll definitely, you're going to see a big turn in business. Don't be so worried, about the aesthetics of your IG or Facebook page as much as your photos, making them actually look good. Because again, clients are super visual, and they're going to want to see like what the finished product and visualize what it would actually look like on them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all we got for you today. This was a short, kind of sweet, to the point one here, and hopefully you got some great value from this. She did throw out all of the apps for you guys to use.
Oh, the iWatermark. That's the app. Or I think you can use PhotoGrid too for like your watermarking your photos.
Your logo on it. Trust me. You'll be irate the first time you see one of your photos being reused. And
then people like making money off that photo that's like not theirs. It's just like they're not even giving credit and they're just stealing. So yeah, make sure you watermark.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for you today. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe to the Lash Tee. TEA, in case you don't know how to. SPELL.
I
don't. I'm from OHIO. Anyways, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel. Obviously, we don't charge a fee for this. It's
we
a free.
Grow this thing as a movement.
Take it away. Finish it up. Bring us home.
Until the next time.
We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.